What would you do if your teacher casually announced that he was going to destroy Earth? Not metaphorically, not someday in the future. He literally blew up 70% of the moon, and now the entire planet is next. But here's the craziest part. Instead of hiding from humanity, this monster walks into a middle school classroom and says, "Good morning, everyone. I'll be your homeroom teacher this year." And somehow, he becomes the best teacher these students have ever had. The story begins with a massive explosion that destroys nearly 70% of the moon. Soon after, the Japanese military launches an attack on a mysterious creature responsible for the disaster. But the soldiers never even get close. Within seconds, the creature moves through the battlefield with terrifying speed, wiping everyone out using its tentacles. The monster looks like a giant yellow octopus, and now, it plans to destroy Earth by next March. The scene then shifts to Kunugaoka Junior High School, a famous and highly disciplined private school in Japan. Only top students study here, and everyone is expected to excel in every subject. But students who fall behind even slightly are separated from the rest and sent nearly a kilometer away to a special class called Class 3E. People call it the End Class, a place where failures are sent for one last chance to improve themselves. But hidden inside this strange classroom is that same yellow octopus-like alien. His name is Koro Sensei, and according to him, by next March, he's going to destroy the entire Earth. But there's one weird thing about him. He enjoys doing everything in a fun and interesting way, so instead of attacking immediately, he decides to become the teacher of Class 3E. A Ministry of Defense officer named Tadaomi Karasuma arrives and explains the situation to the students. He tells them that this alien is the fastest creature in the world. His speed can reach Mach 20, over 23,000 kilometers per hour. And now, the students have been given a mission. They must assassinate Koro Sensei before next year arrives. The government wants the whole operation to stay secret. And surprisingly, Koro Sensei has already made a deal with them. For 1 full year, he will teach Class 3E, and during that time, he promises not to harm any student or destroy Earth. To help the students kill him, the Defense Ministry provides special weapons and bullets. These weapons are harmless to humans, but deadly to Koro Sensei. Karasuma also announces something shocking. Whoever successfully kills him will receive a reward of 10 billion yen. That's billions of dollars. Hearing such a huge amount instantly fills the students with excitement and greed. To support the mission, the government also brings in a professional assassin named Irina Jelavich, a beautiful but dangerous killer. She tries multiple times to assassinate Koro Sensei using pistols and even machine guns, but nothing works. His speed is simply too insane. Eventually, she ends up staying at the school as the class's English teacher, and from that point on, the class becomes known as the Assassination Classroom. Now every student constantly tries shooting Koro Sensei, but no bullet can even touch him. Among these students is a shy boy named Nagisa Shiota. He's the main character of the story. Nagisa may look quiet and harmless, but his observation skills are incredible. He carefully studies everything about Koro Sensei and writes down every detail in his notebook, hoping to someday find the perfect chance to kill him. As the story moves forward, some mischievous students come up with a plan. They decide to use Nagisa as bait. They tell him to get close to Koro Sensei and assassinate him. Nagisa secretly hides a knife inside his assignment papers and slowly approaches the teacher, but Koro Sensei instantly senses the danger. With a smile, he casually knocks the knife away. Nagisa suddenly hugs him, as if he's apologizing, but that was actually Plan B. Hidden inside his shirt is a bomb, and the moment his classmates press the trigger, boom, a huge explosion shakes the classroom. Nagisa gets injured, and the other students celebrate, believing they've finally killed Koro Sensei. But then, as the smoke clears, everyone is left shocked. Koro Sensei is still alive, completely unharmed. He's hanging from the classroom ceiling, smiling like nothing even happened. A little while later, Koro Sensei slowly comes back down from the ceiling, but now, his color has turned completely red. The entire class goes silent. Koro Sensei tells the students that they just violated the government contract. The agreement clearly stated that he could only be attacked using the special weapons and bullets provided by the government. Any other method is considered breaking the rules. Then his tone suddenly becomes darker. He warns them that if anyone tries something reckless like that again, he'll target their relatives next. Hearing this terrifies the entire class. And at that moment, everyone finally understands something important. Killing him won't be easy at all. From then on, the students start calling him Koro Sensei, a name that basically means the unkillable teacher. Sometime later, Koro Sensei is peacefully sitting outside the classroom, reading books. But But even there, the students have already prepared another trap. Suddenly, a giant net drops on him, and the students immediately open fire. But Koro Sensei reacts instantly. In a flash, he escapes to the rooftop before a single bullet can hit him. Around this time, a new student joins the class. His name is Karma Akabane, a brilliant but dangerous student who used to belong to Class A. However, after violently bullying another student, he was transferred to Class 3E. Karma casually walks up to Koro Sensei, and when Koro Sensei shakes his hand, something unexpected happens, because hidden inside Karma's hands are special blades. For the first time, Koro Sensei actually feels pain. Everyone is shocked. Karma becomes the first student in the class to successfully injure him. Now the students truly believe that Karma might be the key to completing their mission. Karma keeps trying different assassination tricks and strategies, but even he fails every single time. Eventually, frustrated, he sits outside the classroom alone. That's when Nagisa comes and talks to him. Karma admits that he didn't join this class for the reward money. He says he's here because he genuinely wants to save Earth. Unnoticed by them, Koro Sensei is secretly listening to their conversation. He quietly approaches them. Karma then asks him an important question. Are you just like every other teacher, or do you actually care about your students? And right after saying that, Karma suddenly jumps off the cliff nearby. But this was all part of his plan. He believed that if Koro Sensei truly cared about his students, then he would come to save him, and Karma was ready with a gun, waiting for the perfect moment to shoot him. But Koro Sensei sees through the plan immediately. Using his incredible speed, he creates a giant web-like cushion and safely saves Karma before he can hit the ground. This moment makes one thing very clear. Koro Sensei isn't just a dangerous monster, he's also a genuinely caring teacher. He truly wants the best for his students, even while protecting himself at the same time. The scene then shifts to the Japanese military headquarters. Officials explain that more than 2 months have passed since the attack on the moon. Countries around the world are furious at Japan because they want this threat eliminated immediately. But because of legal rules and international pressure, the Japanese government can't simply kill Koro Sensei through normal military action. That's why they gave this mission to Class 3E in the first place. Meanwhile, nations across the world already have missiles standing by, ready for the worst-case scenario. At the same time, Tadaomi Karasuma speaks with his superior officer. He says the students need someone special, someone capable of helping the entire class. Because so far, every attempt to kill Koro Sensei has failed. To improve the mission, the government sends a brand new student to Class 3E, but this student isn't human. She's an advanced artificial intelligence system named Ritsu. She was created for one purpose only, to assassinate Koro Sensei. Ritsu is equipped with powerful high-tech weapons and advanced combat systems. The moment she arrives, she locks onto Koro Sensei and starts firing non-stop. Bullets fly everywhere across the classroom, but of course Koro Sensei is way too fast. He effortlessly dodges every attack. Meanwhile, the students barely survive the chaos and quickly hide under their desks to avoid getting hit. Eventually, the class gets fed up with Ritsu's reckless firing, so the students literally wrap her up in tape and chains to stop her from accidentally killing them instead. After escaping the attack, Koro Sensei calmly approaches Ritsu. Instead of getting angry, he gives her advice. He explains that blindly attacking with anger won't help her succeed. If she truly wants to defeat him, she needs to think carefully, create proper strategies, and work together with the students. He even gives her detailed information about every student in the class. The next morning, something surprising happens. Ritsu starts showing signs of humanity. She begins understanding emotions and slowly becomes friends with everyone. She even creates a special mobile app that automatically installs itself onto every student's phone. Ritsu wants the entire class to stay connected and work together to defeat Koro Sensei as a team. One day, another mysterious student suddenly appears in class. His name is Itona Horibe, and with him is a strange trainer. Itona boldly claims that he is Koro Sensei's younger brother. Not only that, he says he's even stronger than Koro Sensei and can kill him easily. Suddenly, several tentacles emerge from Itona's body, just like Koro Sensei's. The technology inside him looks terrifyingly similar, making everyone suspect there's a deeper connection between them. His trainer even claims that Itona's speed could surpass Koro Sensei's. Hearing this immediately angers Koro Sensei, but at the same time, he also becomes suspicious that Itona might actually be connected to him somehow. Soon the two face each other. At first, Koro Sensei underestimates Itona, but once the fight begins, Itona actually starts overpowering him. For the first time in a while, Koro Sensei struggles. But then, Koro Sensei gets serious, and with one powerful move, he launches Itona completely out of the school. Just like everyone else, Itona fails to defeat him. His trainer takes him away afterward because they had already promised. If Itona lost, they would leave the class. But surprisingly, the students aren't happy about this. Seeing Itona's power had given them hope. For a moment, they truly believed Koro Sensei could actually be defeated. Later after class, the students ask Koro Sensei something important. "Why did you really become our teacher?" For a moment, he goes quiet. Then he softly replies, "I'm simply keeping a promise I made to someone." As time passes, Koro Sensei and the students slowly start building a genuine bond. Eventually, he organizes a special assassination training camp for the class. Using his incredible max speed abilities, he personally trains every student in different subjects and combat skills. One night, Koro Sensei secretly sneaks into the girls' room, but instead of panicking, the girls start teasing him and ask about his love life. "Leave." Embarrassed, Koro Sensei instantly runs away. Not long after that, another strict soldier arrives at the school. His name is Akira Takoaka. He has been sent to temporarily replace Karasuma and train the students. At first, Akira seems cheerful and friendly, but in reality, he's arrogant, cruel, and extremely harsh. His training methods are brutal, and whenever students struggle or fall behind, Akira targets them the hardest, believing pain is the only way to make them stronger. During one brutal training session, we see one of the girls in Class 3E completely exhausted from Akira's non-stop drills. Instead of helping her, Akira Takaoka starts yelling at her. He calls her weak and says she'll never survive against the alien. Then things go too far. Akira even tries to physically hurt her during training. Right at that moment, Tadaomi Karasuma arrives and stops him, but Akira is extremely arrogant and proud of his strength, so he challenges the class to a duel. He declares that if even one student can successfully take him down or control him, he'll leave the school for good. Karasuma fully trusts his students, so he accepts the challenge and chooses Nagisa Shiota to fight. At first glance, Nagisa looks small and harmless, but underneath that quiet personality, he's incredibly intelligent, calm, and observant. That's exactly why Karasuma picked him. Nagisa slowly walks forward. With an innocent smile on his face, he distracts Akira for just a split second, and suddenly places his knife right against him. Akira is instantly restrained. According to the deal, he loses the challenge and is forced to leave. As time passes, Koro Sensei continues teaching while the students keep improving. One day during heavy rain, Nagisa notices something strange. Koro Sensei's body begins swelling in an unusual way. Nagisa quickly realizes something important. Koro Sensei is weak against water. The next day, a student named Manami Okuda gives Koro Sensei a chemical poison. The substance is actually sodium hydroxide. Everyone thinks this might finally kill him, but instead, it somehow makes him even stronger. Later, the students ask Koro Sensei an honest question. "If we can kill you and earn 10 billion yen, then why do we even need to study?" Koro Sensei takes the entire class outside and gives them an important lesson. He explains that every assassin needs a backup plan, and for them, that backup plan is education. "If you fail to kill me, your studies will still build your future." Then he casually demonstrates how he could even steal military satellites and outsmart world governments if he wanted to. "If you truly want to defeat me, you must become exceptional in every field." Soon, final exams begin approaching. Koro Sensei makes a special promise to the class. Any student who ranks first in 5 subjects will earn the chance to cut one of his tentacles. In other words, another opportunity to weaken and possibly kill him. The students get excited immediately. They believe they can earn top ranks, weaken Koro Sensei by cutting his tentacles, and eventually claim the 10 billion yen reward. Days pass with non-stop studying and training. Koro Sensei teaches the students, trains them, and even helps them learn incredible new skills. At one point, he even takes them on a trip into space. Finally, the exam results arrive, and 6 students manage to rank at the top of their divisions. Nagisa, Okuda, and Karma become top scorers in English, science, and math. Now these 6 students have officially earned the right to cut Koro Sensei's tentacles. The big day finally arrives. Koro Sensei is tied down while the students prepare their attack. Since Nagisa already discovered his weakness to water, the students transform the entire area into a giant water park trap. Gunfire suddenly erupts from every direction, but then, a massive explosion shakes the area. All the students are thrown backward, and when they look up, they're shocked. Koro Sensei has transformed into his absolute defense form. Inside a transparent protective sphere, his body becomes tiny and nearly untouchable. The attack completely fails. But before anyone can react further, several students suddenly begin collapsing. One after another, they develop dangerously high fevers and lose consciousness. Just when things seem under control, Akira Takaoka suddenly returns in his jeep. He's back for revenge against Nagisa and Karasuma. Akira reveals something horrifying. He was the one responsible for the students collapsing. He secretly mixed a dangerous virus into their water supply, slowly weakening them from the inside. And according to him, if they don't receive the antidote within 3 days, they'll die. The worst part is, Akira is the only one who has the antidote. So if the students want to survive, they'll have to face him. But Akira refuses to let anyone get close. Filled with rage, he looks directly at Nagisa Shiota and says, "The trick you used against me with that knife, it's been driving me crazy ever since." I can't even sleep at night anymore. So now, I want to make you suffer a little." Then he offers a deal. He says he'll hand over the antidote, but only if the students give him Koro Sensei, because Akira wants the government's 10 billion yen reward for himself. And to make things worse, he also brings out Itona Horibi, who has now teamed up with him. Koro Sensei immediately realizes Akira never planned to give them the antidote honestly, so he tells Nagisa to stay calm and think carefully. Suddenly, Itona launches an attack. Karasuma jumps in to protect Koro Sensei, but gets injured in the process. Meanwhile, Karma Akabane grabs Nagisa and starts escaping with him. Itona chases them non-stop. The fight eventually leads them to the top of a tower. Itona keeps attacking again and again, getting closer to capturing Koro Sensei, but then, rain suddenly starts pouring down. And just like Koro Sensei, Itona's body begins weakening because of the water. Nagisa instantly takes advantage of the moment. With one quick move, he cuts off all of Itona's tentacles. Itona collapses, completely powerless. After coming back down, Ritsu informs them that Akira has kidnapped one of the girls from the class. Nagisa quickly comes up with a clever plan. Using a fake ball to distract Akira, the students launch a surprise counterattack. Working together as a team, the entire class defeats Akira and his men, and thankfully, Okuda had already prepared an antidote for the poison beforehand. The students are finally saved. Soon after, the Japanese military arrives at the scene. They take custody of the students who nearly succeeded in killing Koro Sensei. Government officials thank them sincerely. Because of their efforts, Earth is finally safe. Afterward, Koro Sensei is locked inside a special chamber filled with thousands of anti-Koro Sensei rubber bullets designed to destroy him. Standing before his students, Koro Sensei smiles gently and says, "I'm lucky to be killed by my own students. You're all amazing, and someday, each of you will accomplish something great in life." The students become emotional hearing those words. For the first time, they begin feeling that maybe trying to kill him was a terrible mistake, because Koro Sensei wasn't just a monster, he was an incredible teacher. Then suddenly, one of Koro Sensei's hands stretches out from behind the chamber, and he gently hands Nagisa a handkerchief to wipe away his tears. The students immediately smile again. Their teacher is still there with them, still caring about them until the very end. Eventually, the Japanese government reaches a final decision. Koro Sensei cannot be killed, so once again he returns as the teacher of Class 3E. The students continue studying under him. Even Itona, after being defeated, officially becomes one of Koro Sensei's students too. In the final moments, Koro Sensei stands proudly in front of his class. There's a strange warmth in his smile, a mix of love, sadness, and hope. And now, when the students look at him, there's no fear left in their eyes, no greed, only respect, gratitude, and genuine affection for the teacher who didn't just educate them, but also taught them how to truly live.